been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail, cause when she...
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
57 the mark. 57 the mark. And it's
from the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 39. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
21.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Made by Jalen.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
from the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Play action, Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Pinheiro for the Bears field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Their own 21-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. First down carry by Elliott. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Prescott is going to fire one. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete.
David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Ezekiel Elliott. Roquan Smith in on the tackle.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Bears 3.
this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. Mark 55, Mark 55. 12, fellas, here we go. It's out of time. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Mark 55.
Now Cohen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Big stop, let's go. Let's 57 is right. 6 man.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike 55, Mike 12.
This is Cohen, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
The tackle.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
The Cowboy first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing. Prescott. This is the tight end, Njoku. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Here we go. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, come on.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 46-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Garoppolo looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Garoppolo. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 48-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
57's the mic. 57. Wide. Get wide. Check 24.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence?
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
57's the night. Watch 57. So don't say nothing. Whip. Watch this.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
Here we go. Let's 57's right. Tighten up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
They run. This is Cohen. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Again, it's Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number one. They stop him at the goal line.
Short of the goal.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Another shot from the one on second and goal.
21.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
Bears 11.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Dallas.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On first down, it's Elliott. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brought him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
14.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Prescott to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety too. They're going to bring pressure.
21.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Bears on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's his safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Prescott now. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now Elliott. Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
From the 35 on second down, Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're running a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Go ahead.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hey, come on.
On second down, it's Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. The Bears on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Garoppolo. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a toss to the left with Cohen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
1st down, Dallas. Today's final score.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cowboys, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for Chicago, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.